we're filming in a new location today.
We gotta address the elephant in the room.
Jan's room.
It's like Deb's room in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
We are just like parallel universe versions of each other.
Yeah.
So.
And I love that.
Yeah. And also, a little
What?
echoey.
That's okay. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, if it's echoey, sorry. If there's noises, sorry.
We're in a big room.
We're in a, yeah. It's high ceilings, you know. Our podcast is officially legal.
Woo!
She can drink all across America if she so pleases. She can't rent a car yet, but she's legal.
And she can't get a hotel room.
Yeah, she can't
Apparently.
get a hotel room.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But she's legal. She's going to have some shots tonight.
Woo!
We're going on a bar crawl to celebrate.
Yeah. And
Wait,
we're
that makes
getting
sense.
messy.
She's an Aquarius. Honestly, fitting.
What? Podcast is an Aquarius?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She's an Aquarius. She's an acquired taste.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
thinks she's different.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, this is episode 21
Woo.
of.
Oh my god, it's really echoey.
Yeah, I know.
We just need to talk like right into the mic.
Yeah, like make out with
lipstick on the mic.
Oh, also another elephant in the room. Look how cool our mics look.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yep.
Happy Valentine's Day. Also,
Yeah.
this is like right. It'll air
It's like-
a couple days before Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. What are you doing to celebrate?
Well, the thing is, Matthew works on actual Valentine's Day.
That's not fun.
So, we're gonna celebrate the day before, and we might go get piercings for little Valentine's Day activity.
Fun. What are you gonna get if you get one?
I have no idea. I might get my other nostril,
Okay.
because I really want an eyebrow one, but we see how that one ended.
Yeah, we saw how that one worked out.
She's the scar's still there. Okay.
Do you know?
So,
Sorry. Go ahead.
no, I just like that's the one that I really want. Like that is my. Oh,
Yeah.
My heart belongs to my eyebrow piercing.
Yeah.
So I really want that, but I mean like I also want a lip piercing. But I feel like my family will kill me. So
They would.
I'm just going to get a nostril piercing.
And I know your brother would be like, "Why'd you do that?"
Mhm.
What do you think?
Shut up.
What do you think Matthew's gonna get?
I don't know. I know we talked about him getting like his ears pierced, but I think he wants his nose pierced as well.
You
But
get your nipples pierced.
oh my god, I want to get my nipples pierced so bad.
Just one.
But but I've heard that from like many people that they just never heal.
One of my coworkers, she has her nipples pierced, and she said that those ones healed faster than her belly button piercing.
Really? I've heard people like they've had them for years and it just hasn't healed. That they still get the crusties and
Yeah.
so that sucks. But and I hear that it's very painful. So
Yeah,
maybe
probably.
I won't do that. But I like the idea of it.
I think that maybe I won't do that one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. But we might. I don't know what else we're gonna do. I told him I was like I want to do something romantic, but it's not very romantic. So we'll see what actually ends up happening.
Yeah.
But for actual Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be with you, girl.
I think early in the day I'm gonna do something with Adam, and Rancho, and then we're gonna go back to join in spaghetti dinner night.
Hey now.
Every year my family does a romantic candlelit spaghetti dinner. My whole family, mom, dad, sisters, Jan, boyfriends. The first time that my boyfriend met my family was at the Valentine's spaghetti dinner night, which is weird, and I'm surprised he stuck around.
Yeah.
After that, because
Definitely an interesting choice.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? I love spaghetti dinner night. Valentine spaghetti dinner night. It's my favorite tradition.
I love the decor.
Yeah, we really make it like a restaurant.
Yeah, like
it's
candlelit, and
we turn the lights off. It's just candles.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like I've only gone a few times, but
just keeps on getting better.
It does.
It's like wine. It ages very nicely.
Yeah, I remember my first Valentine's Day with Matthew. It was 2 years ago, and it was before we were official, and I think before we even had our first kiss.
Oh.
And so I just took him driving, like, and showing him all the places that I like to go drive around and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I gave him the first of many vial of my blood to wear around his neck. And
I remember when you like were doing that.
Yeah. And like everyone's judging me, but like fuck off, okay? Like I think it's cute. And I think it's slay. And I think it's awesome. So I gave him that.
It's a nice sentiment.
It's fun. And then I got a call from my mom, and she's like, "Where are you? Get home right now!" And I was like, "Girl,
what?"
Yeah. So then she made me go home, and I was like, "What the hell?" Yeah. And then I think I went to your house after I was done here, but
probably.
And then last Valentine's Day, I didn't do jack because I was very sick.
This year will be different.
Yeah.
I like what I've done for past Valentine's Days.
Yeah, like what did you guys do anything before the dinner like last year?
Oh yeah, last year we went. Well, we didn't know what to do originally because we weren't even boyfriend girlfriend at the time. And so I went over to his place. And then I was like, what are you going to do? Like, happy Valentine's Day. We gave each other gifts. And then he was like, oh, there's this nice park by my house. What do you want to eat? And so we got sushi.
Nice.
We took it to this park, and we had, like, a little picnic. It was really sweet, except we were, like, there was no other spot in the park that was near another person. But there was a hill.
Everyone had the same idea.
There was a hill. So we sat on the hill on a blanket. Yeah. It was just, like... It was hard to keep everything in one place because it was a hill.
But it was sushi rolls were rolling.
They were rolling. It was bad sushi too, but we laughed about it. Like it was sweet. We were like, we're never going there again. And so, yeah, we got sushi. We had a picnic. Then we went back to his place and hung out for a little bit. And then we went to spaghetti dinner at Casa Zog. So
the best way to end a Valentine's Day.
Spaghetti dinner with your significant other's family.
Yeah. Yeah, Matthew was gonna go this year. He got the invite this year, but he works 2 to 10. Of course, he couldn't just get his normal shift of
2 to 10,
5 to 2:30. No, he works 2 to 10.
The hell.
Like, his manager really was like, you know what? Fuck your relationship. I want you to be here when it's really slow. Yeah. Rude.
That's very rude. I would be upset. I am upset for you.
Thank you.
Luckily, in my brain, I was like, you know what? Valentine's Day and my anniversary are coming up. I got to request those off. Yeah. So I did. And she accepted them, my manager. Thank you.
What about him?
I don't know, but he works in the mornings. So he works from 4 to 9. So sorry, you gotta go to sleep early. No. Yeah. You're coming to spaghetti dinner.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I don't know what we're gonna do for our anniversary, but
when is it?
We'll see. The 20th of February.
20th.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
1 year.
That's crazy. Anyways, I was looking for gifts for him for our anniversary, and I was like, oh, let's see like online dating anniversary, and like, cause we met on Bumble. Yeah. And so everything was so like, ugh, There was one that was like, "You're my favorite thing I found on the internet." Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to find gifts for men.
Yeah.
Like, I just,
Unless,
like, okay,
like,
sometimes, like, when I first start looking for gifts, of course, I'm going to just look up, like, oh, gifts for guys, just to get some ideas, to spark something in my brain. Eventually, I end up finding something, or I end up thinking of something very niche, and it's like,
oh, he likes this.
And it's a great gift.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the very beginning, when you're first searching, you're just like, let's look. And they all suck.
They're all bad. It's like sex candle, and it's like light me when you want a BJ. Do all men think of is it just sex?
Or it's either that or like some fucking ugly like bottle opener keychain.
Yeah.
Like engraved or something. It's
And then when you look at jewelry for men, it's
terrible.
ugly. It's all ugly. It's
terrible.
Like dragons.
It is dragons.
Dragons and skulls and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's bad.
I just want like an industrial chain.
Yeah.
Not a dragon on a necklace, please. Actually.
Yeah, I've found some good stuff like on TikTok. Like people are like, oh, different kind of gifts for like different kind of budgets for different kind of like interests.
Oh.
Yeah, men and their interests. And I mean, like, I found some good stuff, like at least like good ideas where it's like, oh yeah, but it's hard out here, man.
It's slim pickings.
Yeah,
slim pickings on a budget. I asked Adam. I was like, "What do you want for?" Or I asked him what kind of shoe he wore, because I wanted to get him a pair of shoes for his EMT stuff, some nice like black boots.
Yeah.
And then he said Converse, and I said, "Okay, so what size are you?"
Yeah.
And he said, brown Converse, size 10.5. And I said, okay. And so I know he's not going to watch this, so I got him brown Converse.
She did.
And like other stuff, but yeah. Brown Converse, size 10.5.
Me and Matthew have talked about our 2-year coming up. And it's been hinted that he might be like thinking of a promise ring, and I've sent him many a promise ring on like Pinterest and stuff, so we'll see if he actually ends up delivering, because like I remember I told him like I want a promise ring, and I was like, on our 2-year anniversary would be a great time to get it, you know. And then he was like, who said I wasn't already planning that? I said, girl,
quit it.
But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't like. Okay, I love a promise ring. I just don't want to have to ask for stuff like that.
For real.
Why do I have to ask? Why do I have to ask if I'm like, I want flowers?
That part.
I want a special surprise. I don't want to ask for a surprise.
Literally, that's the point of the surprise.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask for it ever. Stop. Why is it vibrating? God, it was Matthew.
God. Yeah, I don't want to have to ask for surprises, and I don't want to ask for the bare minimum.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
That part. See, and to me, like, I don't know. There are times where I'm like, I feel like I'm asking too much. But then I remind myself how big I love and like how much I do. And then I'm like, it's not that much that I'm asking for. But like, I know that everybody loves differently and everybody has a different love language, and
I love fast and I love hard.
Yeah. So that's like my point of view on it, but like it's hard because it's like, okay, like I fell in love with somebody who is nonchalant, and I fell in love with somebody
nonchalant is hard.
Yeah, and with somebody who likes having their own space, and it's like I don't. So
yeah,
it's a hard dynamic.
Yeah, I was talking to Adam, and his thing is we can spend the day together. I need a day to like myself after that. I don't want to like days in a row. He says he can't do.
What the hell?
Because he likes his me time.
See, now what the hell is that about?
That's what I'm saying, because I'm not like that.
Yeah, me neither.
And so I tell him, I'm like, that's hard for me because I want to see you a lot, you know?
How the hell we gonna live together if you don't want to see me every day?
Yeah. But then he was like, if we live together, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Like we'll have our own you know? And I understand that, but also, how are we gonna live together?
Yeah.
If you can't spend more than 3 days with me in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I'm a lot, but I'm not that much. Yeah. And I'll give you time to yourself if you ask for it. If we're in the same space and you want time to yourself, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm gonna be on my computer playing games for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm definitely like the type of person that if you just like give me the things that I'm like asking for, I'm not gonna be that much anymore, you know? Like, oh, I keep asking you to post me because you're not doing it. And so like you're getting annoyed about it, but
you're not doing it.
You're not changing anything. So if you changed it, I wouldn't ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, so like that's a very, like it's like healthy relationships are very hard. And like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but like I've been seeing more and more people like talking about that like healthy relationships are hard and like a lot of tears are shed even in healthy relationships, which was like a really like almost like a reliever to me, because it's like sometimes I'm like, am I crying too much? Is this like not a healthy relationship? But like it is. And you know,
because you're not crying not necessarily like for the wrong reasons, but you're crying because of how much you care about the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like I'm crying because you told me I was fat type of thing. You know?
There's definitely a difference there. But I don't know. It's just like there's so much effort that goes into a healthy relationship and so much compromise and so much like, okay, fine, I won't do this anymore, or like I'll do this less, you know? And it's like, recently I've been kind of trying to like take a page out of his book and like trying to be a little more chill and like almost kind of act like how I did at the beginning,
to reel him in.
Yeah, to kind of like just give it that like I don't know, just to like counter anything that's like, oh, I'm being too much right now. It's like, no, I'll say like, oh, nice, you're playing your game, or like, oh, cool, like you're doing this. Like I'm not gonna be like upset that you're doing stuff without me and stuff. You know, I'm trying very hard, and I know he's trying to with like certain things. So it's like we're at the point now where it's like all the conversations of that we've had of like me asking for things, like now I'm starting to kind of see the payoff, you know? So thank God for that. But you know,
and I think it's hard to be in a healthy relationship when it's your first healthy relationship, because this is my first healthy relationship that I've been in.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't know it was supposed to be like this.
Even harder, being in your first healthy relationship with somebody who did not have an example of a healthy relationship growing up.
That part. I think both of our significant others very much did.
No, Matthew did not have a good example growing up. And like, furthermore of like not having a good example is like also not having very emotionally present parents to give love to their children. So he, growing up, did not have that. And he's told me and he's told his family many times that I was the first person to ever make him feel loved. And so like having that, like that's, if I were a different person, that would be a lot of pressure on me.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot of pressure because that's just how I am, and I like showing my love in many different ways. So like I like it, but sometimes asking for the bare minimum is a lot for the person who never had an example of the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So like that's something to consider, because it's like and even though it's been almost like we've been together for 2 years, so like even though it's been 2 years, that's, you know, like 17 years of like 17 years of a learned behavior that he has to unlearn.
Mm-hmm.
So like I have to remind myself that sometimes when I'm like getting really fed up and I'm like, why do I have to keep asking? And it's like, well, because like he didn't have anything growing up, and like he didn't have like a good example, and like never had a space to feel vulnerable, never had like any of that stuff. Like this is completely new territory.
Yeah.
So then that's when I like kind of take a step back and I'm like, damn, maybe this isn't as like this.
It's not as it's a lot deeper than what you think it is, almost.
Yeah.
Right?
Like it's not you. Like, yeah, it's not me, and our relationship isn't like as bad as I think it is. It's just like, oh no, it's just hard to learn how to love someone sometimes.
Yeah. And with like loving hard, I wonder, like, okay, I know at least my significant other has had probably a couple girlfriends before me.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just not treat him well?
I know.
Did they just not care?
Yeah.
Because the way that this is the first long-term relationship that my boyfriend has ever been in is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, were they just mean?
Yeah.
Do they not, like, I get that. I think I could say this with confidence. You and I both love very hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, almost to the point that it's like overwhelming. It's like, I love you so much, you know, type of thing.
Yeah, it's like, I love you so much, I want to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a chunk out of your skin.
Mm-hmm. I need to crawl in there. And I know other girls are like that, but like, are we just special?
Is that the minority? Because like, I don't know. I feel very similarly to you, because like his last girlfriend was like super toxic and he just stuck around. And I'm like, did you just think that you deserved someone like screaming at you all the time? He stuck with her through thick and thin. There was a time like they went to get like sushi or whatever, like they went on a date and they were Ubering back home. And she threw up on him in the Uber.
Were they drunk?
No. She just threw up.
And she did it on him?
Yeah, on his lap in the Uber.
Now why? Now why didn't you just say, hey, can you maybe pull over? I'm about to throw up.
Yeah, or open the window at least.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah.
At least like, you know he's loyal.
For real. And like but that's another thing though, like I don't know if maybe this happens with you and Adam or anything, but there are times where like Matthew is clearly self-sabotaging because he doesn't think he deserves this relationship. And like we've talked about it, and this isn't like to air our dirty laundry or anything, but like that's something that happened in my last relationship too, that this person didn't think that they were quote unquote deserving of my love, and they just did things because they didn't think they deserved it. And like that's just like crazy. I'm like, why don't you think you deserve? What have you done? Like,
yeah, it's like when you get a dog at from the pound. And they don't let you pet them.
Yeah.
They don't let. It's like, who hurt you?
Literally.
Who did this to you? I don't experience that with Adam necessarily. I think it's just like, because I get really anxious even talking about past relationships with him. Like, we don't talk about that. We made a decision in the beginning. Let's not talk about past relationships.
Wow.
And so I think that's for the better, at least for me, because it makes me so anxious. Because if I, for some reason, find out what her name was, I'm going to look her up. And I'm going to look at the pictures and, like, compare myself. And it's just not going to be good.
Yeah.
And so I just don't want to find that out. But, yeah, I've never really experienced that very much.
With regarding like past relationships, Matthew knows like how badly my past relationship like literally traumatized me.
Yeah.
And he knows like there was a time where I was like, there are things from like my past relationship that are bothering me, but I don't want to make him feel insecure. I don't want him to feel like I'm still obsessing over it and stuff like that, because that was the reason why like he took so long to ask me to be his girlfriend, because like he didn't think I was over my ex, because like I was still like the hurt was so fresh at that time. So you know, knowing that, I'm like, oh, I don't want to make him feel insecure. I don't want him to think. But then there are times where I like just break down sobbing, and I'm like talking to him like, I haven't been honest with you with how badly my last relationship like messed me up. And then he just sits there and he listens and he lets me cry and he comforts me, and all that anxiety of me like holding it in like literally just melts away, and like I feel so much better about it. And like his, because he's like nonchalant and stuff, his past relationships haven't really affected him like that.
Yeah.
But it's there's still that like open communication between the two of us, you know. And at the beginning it definitely messed with me, and like he had like multiple accounts on Instagram, and he followed me on all of them like at the same time. And when I followed one of them back, like,
were there pictures?
Yeah. And I can't say anything about that, because all my like on my spam account, all my pictures are still up from like, that's it's like, for me it's a thing. I don't delete pictures, and I don't like take down pictures, especially not on my spam account, because like I don't want it to seem like I'm hiding that part of my life from anyone, and I want to be able to look back on those parts of my life with like a healthier lens and see what I was actually going through and stuff like that. So I don't hide that shit, and I don't delete that shit. That's just not me. But at the beginning of the relationship, there were things that I forgot were up, and things that he forgot were up, and I felt like shit when he found mine, and I felt like shit when I found his too. Mm-hmm. And like there was this one picture on one of his spam accounts that like now he lost the login to and stuff, but and I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, and it was like, and sometimes I still bring it up. I'm like, you remember that picture? Oh, I'm thinking about that picture.
What's
but
the picture?
It was him doing something to a body part of hers. I'll write it down.
Okay. I don't like it. That makes me nauseous.
Oh no.
She got so angry she broke the lead. It's just on the
gram.
On the gram?
Yeah. And he was like, and every time like I bring it up, he's like, she forced me to take that picture. Like, I did not want to do that. And I was like, didn't look like that in the picture, but whatever. But then he was looking through my story highlights again at the beginning, and I have a lovers highlight. You're not over that.
I'm not. I don't know how you are.
Yeah. And then like the thing is like, and not to mention at the beginning of our relationship, all her friends. No, that was something else.
Oh. There's another thing.
No. No, but like one of her friends like hit him up and was like, "Hey, did you used to date so and so? Like she's so much like better and blah blah."
And I was like,
It's because they're young.
Okay.
And then like she would like her account would come up on like the recommended or like suggested for you.
For him or for you?
For him.
Oh.
And I was like,
I don't like that.
Yeah. But when he found the picture, it was in my quote unquote lovers story highlight on my Instagram. And it was a picture of us two with our exes. And I forgot that was
both of us?
Yeah, it was a Polaroid during Christmas time.
Ugh. I cut that up.
Good.
I cut that picture up.
Good. It's a picture of the four of us at Christmas time. And I was like, I don't know. I just said something cute and put it in my lover's highlight. And then he looked through my lover's highlight and he was like, oh, I love that you still have this up. And I was like, oh,
I love that you still have that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he took that down. But
good.
Yeah. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry. I forgot that was there.
That's not nearly as bad.
I
know. That's not nearly as bad.
Yeah.
Was it big?
What? What do you mean? Was it big?
Oh, I thought that said a different word.
What? Oh.
But still,
yeah,
now
no,
that I read the correct word, I don't like that.
I never say that word.
I don't know. I thought maybe today you decided to say it.
No. Tits.
Get out your big old tits.
My tits. My boobs are growing.
Are they itchy?
No. A ton of stretch marks. Like, this one is like, the bottom half is like completely purple, girl.
If you keep working out, we can do chest stuff. And it makes them grow and get perky. Perky boobies.
I'm trying to get rid.
Watch this podcast and we'll show you our perky boobies.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to get rid of this like roll that I have underneath my boobs.
I feel that.
That is my biggest insecurity besides my love handles.
I feel that.
And like I just don't know how to get rid of it. Because it's not technically rib flare, but it comes from sucking in your stomach, which I was told to do my whole childhood.
What? You were told to do?
Yeah. My grandma and my mom would be like, what are you doing? Suck in your stomach. I'd be like, okay.
Right. Right.
I love that you're saying this to such a young, developing mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly...
What was that noise?
It's the gate.
Oh.
It's honestly a mystery how I don't have an eating disorder. I mean, I thought I did for a while, and I still sometimes think I do, but I don't know.
I don't know. I feel the same way, because I definitely do have disordered eating.
Mm-hmm. Unhealthy relationship with food.
Very unhealthy.
Sure.
Like, I'll eat healthy all day, and then I'll be like, I deserve a snack, and I'll binge. I'll binge hard.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'm like, I'm not going to eat because I binged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. See, for me, once...
Seek help.
When I was learning about it in school, we learned about all the different eating disorders and stuff. And I learned that binge eating disorder was a thing. And I was like...
That's what it's been.
My mind was blown. And I was like, wait, you mean the thing that I've been doing for the past like 6 years of my life is
a disorder?
What? See, and the only reason why like I don't fully think I have it is because like I can't really make the connection to like my thoughts and like my mind like thinking about it. I'm not like, I don't think about it like how you do, like, oh, I binged, now I shouldn't eat. To me, I'm just like, I'm ravenous. I need to eat everything in the house.
Give me that plate now.
I like, before I eat anything, I like get everything I can, and I'm like, any single thing that sounds good is going in my body.
Yeah.
And like, that doesn't sound right.
like, you know, like I say it and it's like that doesn't sound normal either, but like it's just I'm so hungry. Like
and then do you eat after you're full?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. I don't stop.
If I really like what I'm eating, I'm not gonna stop eating. No,
literally.
I can go through a whole bag of Takis in a day. No, in an hour.
I will continue to eat it until I feel like I'm like about to vomit. Until I'm gagging, I will eat.
Yeah.
Like a fucking pig or
That's
something.
That's what I do with chips. Like hot chips. I can just keep them coming.
Yeah.
Like you can hand me a bag of Takis, I'll finish it. You can hand me a bag of hot Cheetos, I'll eat that too.
Yeah.
Like at dinner, I'm like a fucking goldfish. I'm going to eat myself to death. Like I'm like sitting at the dinner table.
It's like a beagle.
And I'm just like eating and I eat dinner and I'm like second plate, whatever. And then I go get fucking bread and I'm like eating bread. And then I'm like, oh my God.
Maybe that was too much.
I don't feel good. And then I take a couple deep breaths and then I keep eating the fucking bread.
Yeah, you're a bread girl.
Like I am to my core. Like I'm a carb girl.
I love carbs.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so that's my relationship with food.
Yeah.
But even now, like my mom and my grandma still tell me, they're like, why are you saying like that? Suck in your stomach.
And I'm like,
no.
And I show them my roll and I say, you made this. I'm like, because of that, of saying that I have this roll that I can never get rid of. And my mom doesn't believe it, but hey.
And then scar tissue. It's literal scar tissue.
Not to mention that, like, how often my mom tells me I'm built like my dad.
You're literally not? But you're not?
She literally, like, she'll look at me like, it's like fucking 103 degrees and I'm wearing shorts and a little tank top. And I feel huge and I feel ugly. And because I see what she sees. And then she's like,
you're like we're not seeing our bodies the way other people are seeing them.
And she's like, you're built like your dad. And I was like, oh,
that's bullying.
Literally, it literally is.
That is bullying.
And I was like, thanks for pointing out my biggest insecurity. And then I walked away.
Right.
And then that same night, that I don't remember if I told this on the pod, but then
you told me once.
Yeah, then that same night, then my grandma was like, why is your stomach so big? And I was like, awesome. And then later, me and Matthew come into my room and he's like, you're really bloated. And I was like, yeah, I am.
Right. Thank you so much. Yeah, right. You can leave now.
So
I want to be alone right now.
A day in my life.
That's crazy. For me, I tell myself those things.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is your stomach so big?
Yeah.
And I like to play it off as bloating, but I don't think it is. But I don't know. I mean, we're not big.
No.
We're not. I wouldn't even say that we're chunky.
No.
We're just normal.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't even say we're mid-size.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say that either. Like, Target, I'm a size small in shorts. But do I still look in the mirror and think, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't look at like bigger people and think that.
Yeah, no.
If you're a bigger person, okay, be a bigger person. Live your life.
Have fun.
You're still gonna look hot and sexy in whatever you wear.
Have fun, girl.
But
that was a honk.
Yeah. But if it's me looking at myself, I'm like, why are you wearing that? Why, as a big girl, are you wearing that? To myself.
When I look in the mirror, I'm just like, why? Okay, so I'll compare the clothing that I was wearing when I was like underweight.
Yeah.
Like actually very underweight because I couldn't eat anything.
Yeah.
And dude, I got a fucking memory on my Snapchat from when I was severely underweight and couldn't eat anything.
Why was I complaining back then? I looked so fucking good.
No, I get memories from like when I was at my skinniest, much like how you said just now. And I'll be like, oh, I'm so fat. Like in the Snapchat, yeah. I write that out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fat, but but it's hot out. Like, or you know, and I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Maybe that's just for attention. Maybe actually, maybe you just want people to say you're not. But
Yeah. And like,
it's crazy.
It's like, what was I complaining about then? Literally, like, it looked so good. And like, I guess the biggest complaints would be my love handles, because those are there no matter what size I am. So, and my hip dips. Like, I love having that combination. Love handles, but also hip dips. That's really fucking cool. But now I kind of just like fucking ignore it. I think I learned how to like dress for my body type. Very much a baby doll dress gal. Very much an overall gal.
I hate baby doll dresses on myself.
Love them. They hide my entire shape but make my boobs look good.
Huh? Yes, please. So I gotta just gotta ignore it.
Work around it.
Just don't look in the mirror naked anymore.
Yeah. For me, I pick myself apart.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get out of the shower and I'm like, okay, this is what we're working with.
Great.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't like that. But
yeah. This should be a love yourself episode. We need to start hyping ourselves
up
instead
of
like
destroying ourselves.
Yeah.
Instead of telling the internet every insecurity that
what do you like the most about yourself?
I really like my eyes, and I really like my nose.
I like your nose too.
I love
you
my
have a
nose.
cute nose.
Thank you. I've learned to love it, though it's crooked, though it has the goddamn fucking Italian bump, though.
Where's the bump?
Up here.
Oh, the bump.
Though it's not the smallest. It's cute, and like from the side, it's like a cute little triangle.
It is.
I love it. I love it.
And like, I do think my side profile is pretty, even though like I'm getting more fat like down here. I've been like lymphatic draining it. But yeah, and my hair. I'm a big fan of my hair most of the time. So, what about you?
I always complain about them, but I think that they're pretty cool. My boobs. I'm trying to learn how to love them more because I spent so much of my life hating them.
Yeah.
But
I think they're very good.
Thank you. Thank you. I think maybe don't get rid of them.
Don't chop them off, please.
I like them a lot. No, I like those. I still need to learn how to love them a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that once I go to the gym and like get more comfortable there and do some chest stuff, I'll feel better about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just
yeah.
But that's one thing. I like. My teeth. I
do have nice teeth.
I think my teeth are nice. I mean, what I get braces for, if not to like my teeth.
Yeah.
I like my bottom lip. Just the bottom lip, not the top lip. And I like my dimple on my cheek.
Yeah.
And I wish that Adam noticed it more. I was like,
that's what I think all the time.
I was thinking about it. I always ask him, like, what do you like about me? And he never says my dimple. And I'm like,
I do the same thing, hoping he thinks, I'm like
the little things.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I hope he says, like, the mole on my neck. Does he ever? No.
I like that I can be goofy with you. Okay, but do you like my dimple?
Yeah, literally.
Do you like my dimple?
Yeah, I'm like, what's your favorite thing about me? Or like favorite physical thing about me? And he does say, like, for him, his favorite thing about me are my teeth. From the time we met, he thought my teeth were like the cutest little things, and he was devastated when the dentist filled my gap without me asking.
That's ridiculous.
And so he loves my teeth. So that is like a small thing, you know, that like most people like wouldn't.
But what about the mole on my neck?
That's what I'm saying.
What about the freckles on my face, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I only have 4. Mm-hmm. What about them?
What about the way I crinkle my nose when I laugh?
I want you to write a song about me. It's what I want.
That's what I'm saying. Write a love song about me. What's stopping you?
Yeah. Because if I were to write everything that I liked about you, you'd cry. You'd cry. I gave Adam for his birthday, which I wish I would have saved it for like anniversary or Valentine's Day. But I did the thing where like you put kisses on a paper and you cut them out and you say like what you love and like all that about him. And I did that and he was like, "Oh my God, how long did this take you?" And then he read them and he was like, "I didn't know." I didn't know there were so many things. And I was like, "So you're saying that
There
you don't have a
aren't
lot of
so
things
many
for
things
me."
for me.
Right.
Right.
And so I keep hinting to him that I want a love letter for Valentine's Day or anniversary. And I'm really hoping.
He better.
I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't get one.
Yeah. I'll be kind of sad. Because I'm making him oh, wait. He watches the podcast. I can't say.
Oh. I'm going to write down Jan's gift. Tell me after.
Okay. I can actually show you. It's literally right here.
Oh. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. And then it's like you have to put it together.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. What if I stole that?
You can.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Stop. Oh my God, we're already at 46 minutes.
Jeez.
Wow. Sorry, this episode isn't very funny.
No, it's not. We're
And
just
I'm
being
sorry.
real.
Yeah, we're being real this
We're just
episode.
talking.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you though, what your favorite thing about me is.
Oh!
Physically speaking.
I think I would say I like the way that you walk around. You have this way that you walk around that's like very much like I own this room.
Hey now. I
Yeah.
never knew that.
I knew it. I know it.
What?
And then I also like your teeth. And I
Really?
was the same way with the Gap actually, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I learned to love my Gap. Like, it took a while.
Yeah.
But then when I did, it was gone.
Right. And then this isn't sexual, I promise. I like your thighs.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Like you posted like you were like body looking good today and I
Uh-huh.
was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah, your
body day
thighs look
today,
good.
earlier. When I was wearing those shorts, it was a good body day.
So I like your thighs too. They're like
Thank
a
you.
good. They're a good like they are you're proportional. You know.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I just like your smile and you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm blushing. Oh my God! Don't look at me.
We're actually each other's Valentines. That letter is for her.
Yeah, actually, she showed me her gift to me right now. What about you for me?
Let's see.
I like your big tits.
I'd like it if you give me some milk right now.
You dairy cow. God.
Let's see. I really, really like your eyes.
What?
I love your eyes. I like they look good all the time.
Thank
Makeup, no makeup, like you have really nice eyes. And like you're able to
blinking more. Me?
you're really able to do like the doe eyes very well. Like when you go when you take pictures like up here, I'm like, oh, she looks so good.
Oh my God. Stop. God.
Let's see. I like your laugh. I really like your laugh. Even though I guess that's not like physical, but I mean it happens.
Here.
So
It's physically here.
yeah, when you do it, you're physically doing it. So there you go.
Oh my God.
I've always liked your hair in every state of its being. Like when you do your hair, it's just like it's really fitting for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Your Google's pink?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
It was black, and then I think Pam and Barb gave me their pink one.
Nice.
And let's see. I think it's fun that you're always fidgeting.
Am I?
You're always doing something with your hands.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's fun.
I did.
It's like literally. It's like the definition of a quirk. Like, that's just a thing you do.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in middle school, I had this friend, and she was like, you know, I like it that whenever you're focusing, you stick your tongue out a little. And I was like, what? I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I did, but I guess I go like, or like I make my lips small or something. I don't know, like what I don't know how people notice these things.
Yeah.
I try to notice them a lot in other people, but I never notice them in myself.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
There was a time where when I was playing soccer, I would stick my tongue out from like focusing, like while playing, and my coach yelled at me for it.
Oh.
So.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be a safety thing.
Yeah.
Because you get hit, you're biting your tongue off.
Yeah.
Which is scary. My uncle did that. My great uncle. Well, second uncle. Whatever. He's my grandma's brother.
Yeah, great uncle.
Yeah, great uncle. Something happened and his tongue's, like, he bit his tongue off.
That's cray.
Mm-hmm. Imagine having a chunk of your tongue gone because you bit it off.
I know. Imagine the sensation of actually biting your tongue.
I want to know what it feels like.
I do too. I also want to know if it's actually true that your pinky finger is as easy to bite through as a baby carrot.
I feel like somewhere on the dark web.
Oh, for sure.
It's there.
But I just want to know for myself.
Yeah.
I want to feel the crunch under my teeth.
the crunch of a finger in your teeth.
I also
it's the same as a carrot. No, it's not. No, because it's not. It's a finger.
Because it has
feeling.
Skin. It does have feeling. It has skin. What is it like to bite through the skin, then through the bone?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll never know. We'll bite each other's pinkies off.
Mm-hmm. A celebration of love.
For some reason, I was reminded of, because you're fidgeting, I was reminded of in 4th grade, I had a ponytail, and I was literally paying attention. That's the parrots. They fly by every night. I was paying attention.
We ride.
I was paying attention to my teacher there. She was teaching, but I was twirling my hair, and I was twirling it and twirling it, and I love
a good hair twirl.
And I was just thinking of how it's like this Italian dish that we make. It's called a bracciole. It's a rolled piece of meat. And I was just thinking how my hair looked like that.
Please.
And then she yelled at me in front of the whole class. I was like, bitch, I'm paying a fucking attention.
I'm making a bracciole. Okay? Leave me alone.
Some of us are hungry.
And are going to eat bread after dinner.
Yeah.
So every night. Let me make my bracciole and shut the hell up.
But yeah. And then like from then on, I was just like, I like tried not to touch my hair ever. So safe to say she ruined me.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't like touching your hair a lot make it greasier?
Yeah, but it was in a ponytail.
Oh,
so it's like I'm twirling the
girl,
ends.
touch it away. Touch it
away.
For
real.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Ugh. I think teachers wouldn't get mad at me for like fidgeting and stuff. I just talked a lot. Yeah. Remember when we were in Spanish class together and our teacher separated us?
Dude.
She let us pick our seats, so we obviously sat next to each other in the back.
Yeah, literally last row next to each other.
Mm-hmm. And we were like in the middle in the back, so it's like we could still pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
But we would talk.
Yeah.
Right?
We would all the time.
Girl, we know Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
We know Spanish. We don't need you teaching us.
And the bitch fucking dress coded me.
Yeah, what the
hell?
For
a tank top. That not a spaghetti strap, bitch. A tank top.
And the thing is, when my sister had her when she was in high school too, she called her a puerca.
Fucking rude bitch.
To my parents. No. She called her a puerca, and then my parents
they
had a meeting with her, and it was because my sister was chewing gum or chewing on plastic or something. She called her a puerca. Like, girl, don't call a student that, maybe?
Yeah, maybe learn how to be appropriate with students.
Yeah, maybe say, can you please stop chewing on that?
Yeah.
Or just give her a detention.
Yeah.
Like, I know you don't have to call her a puerca.
Yeah.
Just because you know my mom from the office does not mean we're tight like that.
Mm-hmm. For real. What are we at?
We're at 54:45.
Oh, wow.
So we got like 5 more minutes. 6 more minutes. 7, 8.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. We didn't even talk about a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, I didn't. We literally didn't touch on like anything.
Which is fine.
That's fine because it's a Valentine's episode, so we're talking about love.
Welcome to the Love Shack.
We're talking about our struggles with self-love, our struggles with being actual intimate love with a relationship.
Healthy relationships.
Girl, what else do you want from us for a Valentine's Day episode?
Welcome back to the Love Channel.
They probably want us to kiss.
A deep voice. At the end of the episode.
That's for the Patreon.
Oh, yeah. What's up, you guys? Subscribe to our Patreon. $50, $50 to see us kiss.
Yes. Send it to us, please.
And maybe comment what you like about us.
Yeah. Oh, true. What's your guys' favorite thing about us?
And about yourselves.
And about yourself.
We should put up a poll on Instagram saying, we did a love episode today. What's one thing that you love about yourself?
Cute.
And we can post it.
Cute.
I think that would be very sweet, actually. And we could talk about what we love about ourselves on the Instagram. Tune in for that, maybe, if we do it. Maybe if we also last episode I was supposed to bleep out something and I did not, so sorry. It was just your name. I said Juliana.
Oh yeah.
And then we said bleep that out. I didn't. Sorry.
Speaking of like a battle with self-love, I cannot lie.
Then don't.
I have been comparing
and contrasting,
but not in an insecure about me way. It's an insecure about us way.
You and I?
Yeah.
What? Like numbers?
Yeah.
So get those numbers up,
please,
ladies and gents, and theys and thems. Get those numbers up.
Because look how cool. We have pink covers for our microphones.
2 mics with pink covers. And, sorry, one more time. 2 mics with pink covers. And honestly,
I think that's so slay of us. And that
our
shows
our setups are always fire.
And also that shows that how much we care about our podcast and how much effort we're putting into it, besides the fact that we have an intro and an outro and that we change the cover every week and that we have cool headphones and
think about how much heart and soul goes into the podcast.
Every week, episode we have a heart pillow in it.
And every week I sit there and I draw my little drawings. I draw my little drawings, hoping someone notices. Hey, it changes every week. Did you even notice?
I don't think they did.
I don't think I'm tearing up.
Happy
Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
Right. Thanks a lot, Mittens. Thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure to perform for you like jesters.
Yeah. And saying no, not a thing in return.
No
thing in return. I'm hungry, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a little ravenous.
I'm very ravenous. I'm gonna fucking faint.
Oh. I'm so hungry.
That's pretty much it.
I've never fainted before.
Ooh.
Fun fact.
Really? Not once. Ever.
Never. Never ever.
I fainted 3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
That's really crazy, actually.
And one time I fainted in.
I fainted. One time I fainted and it was in the bathroom and I went.
I was in the bathroom.
You were in the bathroom?
Very much. And in the hallway of my old house.
That's a little scary.
I went up because I was sick.
Fainted down the stairs.
I was sick.
And I got up and I was like, Ma, I need help. I can't make it to the bathroom. So she helped me to the bathroom. I went pee. I stood up and I was going to wash my hands. I was looking at myself in the mirror.
Oh, God.
And I went down. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I said, I think I need to sit down. And then I sat down and passed out.
Oh, at least you were sitting down.
Yeah. And then my mom kind of caught me. And then I wasn't waking up.
Oh.
And so then they picked me up, my mom and my dad, one arm and one arm. And as I went up, I kind of woke up, and then I went down again.
Oh god.
But the worst part is, which now makes fainting in public my biggest fear, is that I was throwing up while fainting. So
really?
Like, yeah. So I was like gagging and gagging and gagging, and then it was a small little amount of vomit because I hadn't eaten anything because like I just felt really sick. So I like kind of vommed on my dad a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was like a really small amount.
At least you were in an Uber.
True.
And it was on his lap.
Yeah, at least I didn't throw up sushi on my boyfriend's lap in an Uber.
In a car that's not even yours.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I hope they tipped that Uber driver.
Yeah.
But
I hope she was banned from ever ordering another Uber again.
Yeah. And then my parents carried me into bed, and then that was it for my fainting that night.
That night.
Yeah.
God, that's scary. I feel like it would be very scary to faint.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
And another thing is like almost fainting, but not fainting. It's happened to me many a time where I'm like, whoa, I don't feel good. Like one of the like health tests that I did one time, they like tilt you to a certain, like on a table, to a certain like degree that anyone, like no matter if they're sick or not, if they're at this angle for a long enough time, they will pass out. So
I begin to pass out.
And my head hit the wall. So I was like, my like vitals were like going crazy like as soon as they started lifting me up. So my doctor was like, yeah, you have it, and I have the medical problem that I have. And I was like, I'm glad I had to suffer for you to actually diagnose me. Love that.
Thanks.
You whisper.
The little tiny bit. Can I get the bell? Thank you. Thanks. Imagine being like insufferable at a bar. Imagine
Like
being
that?
at a bar and like being so annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how people do that.
People bartend?
Like
Or people be insufferable?
people being insufferable, like getting drunk and being annoying while being drunk. I mean, I know sometimes you can't control it, but like I got drunk for the first time and that was really funny actually. I got just funnier. So
Yeah, I remember the only thing that happened when I got drunk, or like it wasn't drunk, I was like just kind of tipsy. I felt free, and then
I felt warm and I felt free.
I felt free, and then I kept having to go pee.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
broke the seal.
And then, I had a tummy ache all night.
Really?
Yeah,
My stomach was.
It was a
fine.
quarantine prom. And I was up all night at the bottom of your bunk bed in the corner like this. And I was like, oh my
I
God,
didn't know. I didn't know.
my tummy hurts.
Hopefully for my 21st birthday,
Hopefully for my first birthday.
we could do a prom team
I would love that.
and go to a
Actually.
karaoke bar.
I would actually love that.
Me too. We could go to a karaoke bar and get drunk
That
in
would be
pretty
so fun.
dresses.
Mhm.
And men have to wear tuxedos, no exceptions.
So pretty. And we have to get what are they called?
Corsage.
Corsage.
Croissants.
And they gotta get bunio.
Boniers. Boniers.
We all gotta wear bunios.
I want to take pictures in a photo booth really bad. Also,
Fun.
just in general.
I have photo booth pictures behind you.
I know.
And
I
some
know.
other places too.
I know. The one thing, since me and Adam started dating, the one thing that I've been wanting to do is take pictures in a photo booth with him.
Go to a Forever 21. That's where we got those ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are so cute.
Yeah. And then the one behind you from Hollywood.
D Hollywood.
The Hollywood Boulevard.
Wow, on the Walk of Fame. Wow. That's crazy that we just live in a place that we could go to Hollywood and the mountains in the same day.
See, I get skilled
Hollywood is scary.
Well, not only that.
Downtown LA,
but
scary.
What if there was a nuke dropping away?
Yeah, actually, that is also very scary. And actually, you gave me a new fear.
So,
but
I have a headache.
I've actually looked if someone were to drop a nuke in LA, I would be outside the radius where like you die. So
you'd just be a little hurt.
I'm far enough away, and you guys are even further away. Like you would barely be affected by it.
Really?
Mm-hmm, for real.
Well, you should just drive your car over to my house.
Yeah, if there was a nuke.
Yeah. That's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about that anymore.
Maybe let's talk about love again.
Yeah, maybe we're at
we gotta
an hour.
Wrap it up.
An hour 5.
Oh my god, we gotta hurry.
We gotta hurry up. We have 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
So I think F, Marry, Kill.
Ooh.
We're just not gonna do it again.
We kind of ran out of ideas.
Yeah, we did. So that segment,
she's cut.
Until we think of something else.
Yeah.
For the time being, she's maybe cut.
Yeah.
We're cutting her off. She's getting annoying at the bar.
Yeah. So we're only doing media from now on.
Yeah.
So.
Glad we made that decision right now. We didn't talk about this before.
It kind of it's been unsaid.
Yeah.
It's like an unspoken. Yeah, it's been an unspoken thing that we're kind of just like, oh, we don't plan it ahead anymore, and it's like, I don't really want to do it. So.
Yeah. It's too much. It's too much to think of topics and then an F, Marry, Kill.
Yeah.
And we have enough to talk about now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We're getting the hang of it.
We didn't, like, earlier we needed something for sure that would be, like, at least a little comedic or something that would take up a little bit of time. We don't need that anymore. No. We just talk. So
yeah, we just, sorry if we're not funny. We're talking.
Sorry.
I was thinking if you get a PC and I have a PC, we could play Minecraft together and then videotape it. And we could make that one of our episodes.
That would be
variety,
fun.
Baby.
That would be
Keep
fun.
them coming back for more. Sorry if I don't look good this episode either, actually, because right now I notice that I've been looking at you from this side. Don't know how I look. Anyways.
Yeah, we've been kind of just talking to each other.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So let's get into
That's
media.
What happens
oh my God, 7.
When we don't have a mirror behind the camera.
We have 3 minutes.
I know, we gotta go.
Okay, so do you want to do media first?
Yeah, go for it. You go first.
So my media is the Tiny Meat Gang podcast. I don't have any songs. Put my phone up on the tripod. Did not put any songs. So Tiny Meat Gang podcast, love them. I've been watching Noel Miller's videos a lot because of the Tiny Meat Gang. And then The Last of Us, RuPaul's Drag Race, and Fortnite because I got a PC. So I've been playing Fortnite on the PC, and I'm gonna play Valorant with Adam tonight. I think maybe.
That's big.
Yeah, I'm excited. Anyways.
For me, I have the album Wake by Hail the Sun. Judas by Lady Gaga. Judas. Then I have
Misfits.
Yeah.
Good.
Just been shuffling.
I love Misfits.
Matthew does too. So I have some musical theatre, same as last week, because I've just been trying to practicing my mixed voice, so that's new.
I felt that one.
So my chest voice and belting has become a lot weaker now that I'm practicing my mixed voice. So how do people do both really well?
Anyways. I mean, for some mixed voice, you just don't have to do. Or I mean, chest voice, just you don't have to do it anymore because your mixed voice is so strong.
True.
But anyways, go on.
Like Philippa Sue. She's like always in her mixed voice and it always sounds good. Then I have System of a Down, always. Misfits. And then First Love / Late Spring.
So good.
By Mitski. One of my favorite songs by her. And then The Walking Dead, Last of Us, and Drag, as per usual. Nothing new. If we're watching a show, there's not gonna be nothing new anytime soon.
Nope. I think Drag Race is gonna be consistent.
I know.
In this whole podcast.
I went back to like one of our first episodes, and you were watching it back then too.
Yeah,
so.
I just rewatched seasons 2.
Yeah.
Also, I love Drag Race so much. Anyways,
we gotta
have to go.
Wrap this up.
Oh my God. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We love each other. And
we love you guys. Because it's Valentine's Day and it's a celebration of love.
Love episode.
But yeah, thank you guys and happy Valentine's Day. And
hopefully you guys have fun. Let us know what you love about yourself.
Yes.
In a comment.
Let's have a very positive comment section about self-love. Okay.
If you even comment.
Yes.
Anyways.
Bye guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.